In my mind, I wanna find a sunny side, but misery, yeah, I've seen this movie 100 times. I can't forget it, it's ever-present, training perfection. In every lesson, I guess it's just a pain of reflection. Who would've known that tragedy was a life sentence? Painful memories tapping into my five senses. I feel the chills, I hear the sirens, I see the lights. I smell the smoke, I taste the sour, a bitter life. I hear my Uncle Chris saying that we can get it right. Him not even on the way, but still some real advice. I didn't listen, had different interests, a money vision, until my brother got sentenced to do that bit in prison. I smell a stench of the waiting room, a wake of fume. I'm seeing really this killer just ain't the way to move. I hear the voice of my teachers telling me stay in tune. I feel I hated Cook County more than I hated school. The hospital with jail, couldn't stomach the smell. I'm feeling change, real niggas, the ones who could tell. Gave steam on all the work if he wanted to sell. The spirit of YAHANNA brung a nigga from hell. In my mind, I wanna find a sunny side, but misery, yeah, I've seen this movie 100 times. I can't forget it, it's ever-present, training perfection. In every lesson, I guess it's just a pain of reflection. In my mind, I wanna find a sunny side, but misery, yeah, I've seen this movie 100 times. I can't forget it, it's ever-present, training perfection. In every lesson, I guess it's just a pain of reflection. No matter how many years pass, I feel the pain of vivid memories playing on repeat in my brain. It's like a real life movie, truly an evil thing. I'm seeing scenes of my people I never see again. My brother Maine got out of prison, I went to get him. Since 17, up in the system, that's how he living. Spent so many years betting it really isn't. So many brushes with death, like saying not to get him. I mean, my nigga got shot, stabbed, be too told. Raise a blade to the face, they try to slit his throat. I try to think of some different reasons to keep him close. Instead of hitting these bitches, wishing it even more. And he said he ain't going back, heard that before. One hit of that package, he going back for more. But this time he was right, said he'd rather go. Front seat of his truck, died from an overdose. In my mind, I wanna find a sunny side, but misery, yeah, I've seen this movie 100 times. I can't forget it, it's ever-present, training perfection. In every lesson, I guess it's just a pain of reflection. In my mind, I wanna find a sunny side, but misery, yeah, I've seen this movie 100 times. I can't forget it, it's ever-present, training perfection. In every lesson, I guess it's just a pain of reflection.
That pain hit deep, man. UPK, once again, 1 West, 125th Street, man. All we know is pain, man. All we know is making it work, going to war.
Officer of Thousand Line Gun with the I.S.U.P.K. out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm the Commanding General of YAHANNA, and we're here today with Sister Cecily. And we had a fall festival carnival today, and we spoke to the people. It was a good crowd, good deal with our people. What did you think about it, sister?
It was awesome.
Did you learn anything from Captain Huh?
Yes, well, it's not anything that happened. I've already been watching and following on Facebook and YouTube and Black Watch and...
Okay. So about Black Watch with General YAHANNA?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What do you think the church can gain from building the brothers of the I.S.U.P.K?
Knowledge. And I think it's about finding your place in the world. Once you know who you are, you really can't be stripped of anything. So it's about finding your place and knowing who you are. A lot of people don't know who they are, so they're lost. But today a lot of light was shed, and I think it'll impact a lot of people here.
You think it's something that more churches should be open to doing and
yes.
allowed to speak to them?
Yeah. A lot of churches have misguided Christians, and they don't want to tell you the good, bad, and the ugly. They tell you everything good, you know, just to get your money. But here we learn the truth, and you know, you take the good and you roll with it. It's a good and a bad, you roll with it.
That's a pretty good answer. Go now.
Officer Quan with the I.S.U.P.K. I'm here with my sister, my beloved sister, Yamada Kelly, all right, pastor of the, you introduce yourself.
Taylor Chapel Amen Zion Church, located at 2230 Cherry Avenue, where the Holy Spirit is in here, and we are Bible-based. Come down and join us every Sunday at 11 o'clock a.m.
Most High Christ. All right.
Amen.
So we've been, we just had a wonderful speaking by Captain Kahan, right? Kahan 13,000, Captain Kahan Thamyad, all right, of the I.S.U.P.K. All right, and I wanted to ask the sister, how did you feel about the speaking that Captain Kahan just did?
What priest Captain Kahan just did, Shalom, my sisters and brothers, he did an awesome job. He came directly from the Bible, the Holy Bible. And what he taught and what he spoke was nothing but truth. I like the I.S.U.P.K. because they speak truth. You know, you all have been misjudged, misappropriated by the media and by people that do not know you all. But people of color has always been misjudged.
That's right.
But because you all are black young men and out here living on the right side, you are being misrepresented. Because you're not out there gangbanging, because you're not out there dealing drugs. And yes, all guns is given to us, yes, by the white man. Yes, the drugs came through the white man because black people didn't know how to get that on their own. But yes, you have to start from the top to get down to the bottom to bring it into our neighborhoods. And that is what you all are about, cleaning up.
That's right. In
your neighborhood, in your community. To me, you all are making a statement, and I am glad, very proud to be part of that. And anything, anytime, anywhere, I will always lift you guys up. I love what you're doing. I don't care how other people may see you or how they may speak about you all, but it's just like a hole. You don't know it's dark in that hole until you step down in it. You know? So we've always, people of color have always been misjudged. But I found out one thing from reading the Bible. We may be at the bottom now, but when Christ returns, we'll be back at the top.
That's right.
So I'm not worried about the naysayers. You know, I love you guys. I love what you do. And I respect you. You know, I'm still trying to learn some of that Hebrew. You know, I'm still trying to learn you all's names and you know, but I love you guys. I mean, I love you guys. And I can say that eye to eye.
Okay, so a lot of people, when they hear Israelites, right, especially like Christians, they think that Christians and Israelites are just natural enemies. We just got to fight each other, battle each other at all times. We tell them all the time that you are our sister, and our brothers and sisters are in the Christian church, just like they're in the Muslim mosque, just like they're in every other religion. You know, but one thing we have in common is we are one people. You know, so we use that as the basis of, our relationship with all of our people. So how do you feel about being able to, like we just came inside of your church. You just fed us, you showed us so much hospitality. You showed us so much sisterhood, brotherhood. And we just like to know, how do you feel about being able to serve someone who doesn't follow what you was per se say your religion?
Because I'm not following a religion, I'm following Jesus.
Okay.
So who are you following?
Yeah, I'm definitely following Christ.
Okay then, so we on the same road. See, this is where we got lost. When we got lost is because of denomination. And we allow denomination and that word religion to separate us. You can't be a Christian really without being an Israelite. Because who was
say that one more time.
You can't be a Christian without being an Israelite.
There you go.
Why? Because who did Jesus come for? You know, and so he came for his own. But how did the Israelites get lost? Because they did not know, Joseph did not know the authority and the power he had when Pharaoh came. But Pharaoh knew what they had. But see, when you don't know what you have, anybody can make a fool out of you. But the Israelites had more gold, more silver, more authority, more money, and more power than Pharaoh people. But Pharaoh said, let us take control of them, for they realize who they are. So that is where we are today. So even when you talk about elections, when we go to the poll, they sell us what they think we want to hear. But once they get into their position, damn us all. You know? And you don't get what you want. And you know what's something that I learned, my brother? the government keep us down by, at this time, they used to give out a family free cheese, free peanut butter. And they said, if you keep this assistance where the blacks will come to us, we know we got it.
Right.
You know, but now that you all are out there making a statement to teach a Christian that how can you be an Israelite without being a Christian, even though Jesus wasn't a Christian?
Right.
He wasn't a Christian. But where did that word come from? It came from Nero, because he said they are Jesus Christ followers. And because of Christ, they began to call us what? A Christian. So what happened? The Christian was blamed for setting Jerusalem on fire. They didn't do it.
So in reality, you know, us understanding where we're Christian, I mean that we're Israelites, that should be the foundation of where we start to build ourselves in. And that's what we try to teach the people. You know, when we open the book up, we see that, you know, it's the Bible is based on the relationship between the Israelites and their God. So, you know, once we start to understand, you know, the true basics of the Bible, then that's how we can teach the people. What, you know, and that's something that, you know, our people don't understand, you know. Because,
you know why?
Because, yeah, I definitely know why.
And you know, it's something that I realized. My great-grandparents was Cherokee, Blackfoot. And my great-grandmother, her mother was a slave. Where your religion was whatever your master was.
That's right, that's right.
Now, if black people really go back and study themselves, blacks was not Democrats.
And
we was Republicans.
Yeah, we're Republicans. Right.
But who made us what we are? And this all comes down to say, it's just like denomination. It's just like AME, Zion, and all the Methodist Church. Why did we break away? Because we got tired of our people being put to the back. Even though when it came time for us to have Holy Communion, but if enough white sisters and brothers hadn't been served, then okay, then you didn't get your Holy Communion, you go to the back. Even if you were sitting up in the balcony, but if they ran out of space when the white sisters and brothers come in, then you had to get up and give them your seat. So John Wesley said, I'm sick and tired of this right here. Let us go out and form our own church. But when they went out to form their church, who did they form it up under? The United Methodists, which was still the white brothers. So when we became African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church, why did we use the word Africa? It wasn't because we came from Africa. It was because we was programmed to believe that we was Africans.
That's right.
You know, and so now you look at, we have the AME, we have the AME Zion. You remember the CME before they became Christian Methodist Church? What was they? Colored. See what I'm saying? And the word let us know that we are perishing because of a lack of knowledge. We are perishing, but we are learning now because of the ISUPK.
That's right. Yeah.
Because we all are going around teaching it.
And that's what a lot of, like some of these Israelite groups, right? They go up to churches and, you know, try to bash the church members, go post up in front of the church and go off, you know, and try to, you know, it's the work that they're doing is not profitable to the people.
It's not.
And there's another way of doing it by showing, you know, even though we have differences in doctrine, all right, but we still have a connection through us, and we relate to one another that way, you know. And then, but that's not how all of our, you know, a lot of Israelites do, and so that's why they can't have connections with church members.
Well, you know, today listening to your priest. If I didn't belong to a church, I would have joined up under him today. Because when he was talking, he was speaking to the people, not at the people.
That's right.
And when he came through, everything that he said, he backed it up with scripture. Even as my Brazilian elder was sitting there, he's from New York, he's from Boston. He's heard of you all. He's seen you all. Reverend Marie Green, she's from New York. They know of you guys. You know, they were shocked to realize, hey, they in Alabama now. You know, so yes, you're here. So actually, in talking with him, we all are on the same page, but only difference is we let denomination and religion separate us. So why are you all here today? Because I know who I am. You all know who you all are, but neither one of us is going to go where we need to be if we don't follow the Bible.
That's right.
And look toward Jesus.
That's right.
So the only difference is we just looking at a name, but a name ain't never saved nobody unless it was Jesus Christ. Nobody. But I like what you all do. I like what he stated. And I was saying, I know I'm not supposed to be saying anything, you know, I'm supposed to be quiet. But me, I am a talker, I am an orator, I'm an expressor, and when I hear the truth, I speak. You know, and like once again, I thank you all for coming today because you all made a statement. Believe me, some of my AME Zion friends said, are you really having them to come to your church? I said, yeah, you should come. You might learn something.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You know, they were just like, are you for real? Well, what is the bishop going to say? I said, well, if he was here today, he could come too.
And that's what we want to do. We want to be able to teach people the truth. You know, don't look at what you think about us. Actually come and just listen to what we say.
Giving us the resources so we can mobilize and do different things that we need to do. We go, okay, we go in there, man, we got this drug rehabilitation program. We got this program to get you in a skill set, trade, or whatever. All those things are important. Yeah. Some of them you got to literally pull out the street.
Exactly. Exactly. You understand? You
pull them, but some of them you care.
Yeah, and so and they're going to have to understand the way that you're making this money that you can buy this bling and you can buy your name brand gym shoes and clothes and whatever. The way that you're making it is only temporary, and it is going to bring you down. I used to learn that there was two places you're going to be either dead or in jail.
That's what it is.
You know, this is not going to last always. Yeah, it may seem like it, because, yeah, I can go out and I can go buy whatever it is I want, man, and I can buy whatever woman I want. Yeah. But guess what? That's going to soon end, because it ain't got nothing to do with Jesus Christ. It ain't got nothing to do with his plan for your life. You know what I'm saying?
So no, what you're saying is always right, man. That's why the Lord is raising up men to go into those trenches.
But that is wonderful.
Come from those areas, and the more that we support
one another,
you know what I'm saying, this thing
the stronger we'll be. That's why I want to say to you guys, thank you. If you don't know me, I'm Dwayne Watkins. I'm one of the local ministers, the only male local minister here at Taylor Chapel. As you can see, there's a lot of women, but I appreciate them for being here. They are the ones that brought us into this world. And some of them had to do it and raise us on their own. But that doesn't mean a man can't come out of a male figure.
Well, for sure. You better believe these brothers here 100% man.
Good,
great. And like I said, we'll be more than happy to come by again. And we're going to plan some different things out. We're going to organize some different things for the community on the ground level. And we're going to just go ahead and just start tackling this thing. Man.
Okay, let's do that.
We got a lot of things we got to do. Winter coming. A lot of people a lot of older people don't have heat or the proper heater in their house. We're gonna have to start. We're gonna just start
those
doing
are kind of things.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then if somebody can see you guys doing this, then maybe they'll be inspired to do it. And that's how we continue to build our black brothers and sisters up, and build up our community, and have something positive come out of it.
But look,
thank you. I know. Yes, we got to start. We will be talking to get you back.
Okay. You know. Well, like I said, we have one phone call away. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We accessible. We available.
That's right. We gonna guess what? We gonna connect. You know what I'm saying? We gonna connect with each other. I was in the back. I'm limping a little bit, but I heard you talking about classes and all that. We would love to come hold some classes, do some speakings and all that.
Yeah, because see, you got some Hebrew Israelites in karate, but they think they the only one. They be chilling. They don't.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but let me tell you something. Our Hebrew Academy is something else different.
That's right.
And they need it.
It's a whole different avenue. But
I bet they looking for home.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about a lot. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good place for us to build. And as long as we around our people, things gonna get worked out. Your brother here, he gonna be working with you for sure. And it's spiritual that we came here and be able to see a wonderful show. Sister can sing excellent. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful.
That's right.
And then we able to come here and just, you know what I'm saying, talk to you and be a brother with you, man.
You can have my card too, for sure.
Already, brother. And what you said something about the media, which is something with our organization, they didn't blackball us. They didn't keep us from getting access to the media. kept us in access to news stations from different things that we do. We just left a church earlier. We was at a AME church earlier with a pastor who's willing to work with us also. So what we want to do is, we know winter's coming and there's a lot of things going on, America's at war with Russia, etc. But it's the time now for us to come together.
Also, December 5th, America go on trial internationally. Y'all didn't know that, for genocide. For us.
Okay.
For us. December 5th in the Netherlands, they go on trial. So, and China. And now also, they not a part of the International Criminal Courts. So you can't lock up a country, but they are a part of the United Nations, so you can be forced to pay reparations, which is why a nationality is important. Because 2024 is the end of African diaspora and the end statelessness. That is people without a nationality, and that's us. That's black people. So I want y'all to look internationally. When you look your head up, man, we on deck right now. And America don't want us to see that.
If I could say one thing, what you're saying is so right with the international community, with Haiti, our brothers in the Caribbean. Commander General YAHANNA had organized brothers to go across the border in Mexico when the Haitians was under the bridge.
That's right.
We went in and ministered aid, man.
We connected.
International aid. So it's a lot of things that we can do, especially for our communities in Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad, Tobago, the Caribbean, we definitely can do that. So
they connected here, so it ain't nothing but a tap in. What we need, what you need. We send masks over there, we send water, we had troops on the ground for real, we like that. So, y'all, we at home, man. I'm so glad y'all came. I can't wait to tell them.
Come on now, brother.
Tell them, man. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be on fire.
I.S.U.P.K, you let them know. They gonna know who we are.
I got you. I see it. I'm gonna do my own research, because I don't like to not know, but I admit when I don't know. And a part of that genuineness, people know, okay, that dude, he hood, but he real, and they respect that.
In my mind, I wanna find a sunny side, but misery, I've seen this movie 100 times. I can't forget it, it's ever-present, training perfection. In every lesson, I guess it's just a pain of reflection. Who would've known that tragedy was a life sentence? Painful memories tapping into my 5 senses. I feel the chills, I hear the sirens, I see the lights. I smell the smoke, I taste the sour, a bit of life. I hear my Uncle Chris saying that we can get it right. Him not even on the way, but still some real advice. I didn't listen, had different interests, a money vision, until my brother got sentenced to do that bit in prison. I smell a stench of the waiting room, a wake of fume. I'm seeing really this killer just ain't the way to move. I hear the voice of my teachers telling me stay in tune. I feel I hated Cook County more than I hated school. The hospital with jail, couldn't stomach the smell. I'm feeling changed, real niggas, the ones who could tell. Gave steam on all the work if he wanted to sell. The spirit of YAHANNA brung a nigga from hell. In my mind, I wanna find a sunny side, but misery, I've seen this movie 100 times. I can't forget it, it's ever-present, training perfection. In every lesson, I guess it's just a pain of reflection. In my mind, I wanna find a sunny side, but misery, I've seen this movie 100 times. I can't forget it, it's ever-present, training perfection. In every lesson, I guess it's just a pain of reflection.
I.S.U.P.K.